What is it, Marvel? Hey, Manos, it's me, Marvel, your friend. I just wanted to see how things are going. I'm sorry about what's been happening. I know things have been getting a little crazy, and I apologize. It's all me, but I have some good news. Is I can change. I want to bring you like a fresh new start for both of us, And, we can get rid of all that, like, SJW politics. You don't have to worry about the movies or anything. It's just you and me. What do you say? I've heard that all before, and it's never been about the SJW politics. I like that stuff. I'm not talking about any of that garbage. I am talking about the fact that you're constantly changing all the time. You change for change's sake. I'm still reading the books affected by the last reboot, and now you're doing this new one. Look. Find out who you are, and then we'll talk. Okay? Boom. Hey, we're on, aren't we? Hey, what's up, Bronkawonkas? We have a new episode of the Weekly Manos. We're back from our week break. That's something I'm going to do. I'm going to do this show like maybe 3 or 4 episodes and then take a break. Or if I don't feel like doing it, it's going to be one of the other two. Let's get started. And there is some big Marvel news, apparently. It is this. Marvel is gearing up for another line-wide publishing initiative in 2018. What's been dubbed a fresh start is in the publisher's video announcement. Fans can expect to see new series, new creative teams, and more. With the announcement comes the first piece of promo art with the various characters that's going to be taking center stage, specifically with Spider-Man right there. You get to see all sorts of, like, the big three of the Avengers, Thor with his new arm and it looks like new hammer, Iron Man, Tony Stark in the Iron Man suit again, Captain America, and let's see, Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel's on the side. We get to see some of the other characters. Ben Grimm, the Thing, is there. Bruce Banner, Hulk is there. She-Hulk is there. So what I'm hoping is that we're going to still be embracing what Marvel's been doing over the last few years, because some of the legacy characters they've been creating over the past, 3 to 5 years have been pretty cool, and I'm hoping to see them stick around. Miles Morales, Spider-Man is still hanging around, because it's a Spider-Man joke. And let's see, so yeah, we might be getting that. I do see the one announcement that I've noticed is the Avengers #1 with Jason Aaron and Ed McGuinness, and I love those guys. I think Aaron's a fantastic writer. I enjoy his stuff, and I know Ed McGuinness is one of those artists that people either love or hate. They love his cartoonish style or hate it. I love it. I think it's really fresh and always fun to look at. There's a lot of energy in his work, and I usually ask my superhero action artists to have some energy, so I'll take it. Downside is, come on! Another relaunch, for God's sakes? We're still reading arcs from your last relaunch. I'm reading the Ben Grimm Johnny Storm one. That ain't even done yet, and you're still doing a new relaunch. And also, hey, we're gonna go back to the old numbers, just like before, and, well, I guess that's in the shit can, because we're doing all new #1s, which I knew they were gonna do that. When they were talking about, oh, hey, the new Daredevil, I think 600, and Avengers, and Spider-Man celebrating 700, oh, yeah, this is great. Yeah, I knew you were going to do it. Like She-Hulk went to, I think 127 and 128, and now we're canceling that. And stop this. How the fuck is anybody gonna collect any of this stuff in the future? Because of the awesome Black Panther movie, I want to start picking up some Black Panther comics. I don't know what to pick up. I don't know what to look out for. I don't know how to dig back and get some older collections because they keep renumbering all the time. Renumbering doesn't help. No one likes it. I know it got you some good sales numbers in the late 90s and early 2000s, but it's over. Just keep making books. That's all. You want me... Because it's hard to get into your books when you keep reshuffling the chairs constantly. And, I'm comfortable with this Avengers team. Oh, okay, 3 months later, it's a different Avengers team because you had to do something else. Oh, okay, this Avengers team is okay. This is a cool idea. Oh, no, they're gone too. All right, cool. All right, we'll get into this team. Just make your books. You hire great creators. You have great characters. Just let it go. Just trust it and just let it create on its own. Marvel overtook DC back in the 80s, not because they kept rebooting all the time and renumbering. It's because they had a solid group of creators making stories that were meaningful. I remember being a kid, and 1982 was a pivotal year because you had Frank Miller on Daredevil, you had John Byrne on Fantastic Four, you had Chris Claremont. Spider-Man books were great. It was John Romita Jr. On those books, and so on and so forth. And you just built this massive thing, and you just keep renumbering everything just so you could get a few extra sales on those new issues. It's annoying. Stop it. I'm gonna buy these books, but seriously, stop it. I was gonna buy them anyway because I like the one thing I've seen is the Avengers book, and I like that lineup. They're kind of doing a Grant Morrison Justice League thing, which, I don't know, Bendis did that a little bit with New Avengers, but this I think they doubled down with. Because, we have the holy trinity of the Marvel Avengers books, Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man. But we also have Doctor Strange, who I always thought should be on this team, She-Hulk, who I love, and I think she fits the Avengers better than her cousin Hulk, really. And I can't help but have noticed that Bendis leaves, and She-Hulk's back on the Avengers. Gee, I wonder how that happened. I know he constantly goes, I don't hate She-Hulk. I just like to, throw characters in situations. Yeah, look, you hate She-Hulk. It's fine. We all hate characters, okay? We all have characters we don't like. If I ever get to write for Marvel, Namor is in some serious shit. So I get it. Just admit you don't like the character. So yeah, she's on the team. I think the weird choice is Ghost Rider's on the team, apparently. So I'm curious to see how that goes. I don't know what Ghost Rider's on the team, but we'll see. So yeah, irritated, but I don't know. What are you going to do? There's probably going to have some good stuff, so whatever. Just don't make it bad. I guess that's my only complaint. And okay, this is the last one. Okay? I don't believe it will be, but make this the last one. Alright, what's else going on in the news? Oh, hey! Texas Senator and human shitstain, Ted Cruz, had some thoughts about The Simpsons. He was at the CPAC convention, and if you don't know what the CPAC convention is, it's a Republican think tank kind of convention. Let's say a comic book convention only paid attention to people like Roland Daggett and Justin Hammer, and they really cosplayed about those guys. Yeah, so he has this comment about The Simpsons, and what he said was, I think the Democrats are the party of Lisa Simpson, and the Republicans are happily the party of Homer, Bart, Maggie, and Marge. He is a fan of The Simpsons, or at least he claims to be. He doesn't know one goddamn thing about this show, because Lisa is the smart one and the voice of reason, and oh, by the way, she becomes president and replaces Donald Trump and has to fix his fucking mess. That's in universe. That happens. So, does he not get that Homer's an idiot? I don't know. But, and also, to be honest, if I was a Republican, I maybe would consider that kind of an insult, because look, Ted Cruz is one of those kind of guys who is like, he's smarmy and he talks down to his own supporters all the time. Like, look, you're idiots. This is what you like. Oh, like he wraps bacon around guns and shoots it. Like, yeah, he does that every day or something like that. And this is another example of him trying to be all smug and disgusting. And it's just, it's not anything too serious because we have a lot more problems in the world, but it is hilarious to mock. Oh, I hope Simpsons references this in an episode. They have at least maybe 18 more seasons left in the show, so hopefully they'll do an episode. All right, what's next in the news? Hey! Joss Whedon leaves Batgirl film. Joss Whedon has left as writer and director of the Batgirl film for Warner Brothers and the DCEU, citing story issues as the reason for his departure. Let's see. Batgirl is such an exciting project, and Warner Brothers and partners, let's see, took me months to realize that I just didn't have a story, Whedon says in a statement. Like 5 years ago, Whedon doing Batgirl film would have just had everybody on board and excited. But in recent years, he has kind of lost his feminist street cred with not just his personal life, but pages of his original Wonder Woman script had gotten out and was not too pleasing to a lot of people. So there are people who are thinking, along with his part in the Justice League film, that maybe this is just a cover story and, like, he was kind of let go. Which is pretty believable, because since when has Joss Whedon wanted to pull out of a woman? But on the plus side, we have a lot of opportunities coming ahead. There's a lot of people already talking about maybe this film should be put in the hands of a female writer-director or writer-director team. If the sky has gone dark, don't worry, it's not an eclipse. It's every female filmmaker just parachuting out of the sky to get this job. So there's a lot of people even talking about Gail Simone maybe doing this, because she has some TV film credits to her name, and I don't know if there's anybody who knows Barbara Gordon better than this writer. She would definitely be a great choice to at least write the film. I don't know about directors, but I think that would be the wisest choice, because I think Warner Brothers and other film studios, I think, are looking at Wonder Woman's success and Black Panther's current success and going, hey, maybe when we have a character represent a certain group, maybe it might not be a bad idea with someone who has that kind of vantage point as well to, like, helm the film. I know, weird. And also, this gives those filmmakers who aren't white dudes a chance to do something big. Because, you know what? Filmmakers... women and people of color who have not been getting an opportunity, it's not because they're not good or, gee, we just can't find any. It's because they haven't been given the opportunities to succeed. And we're starting to see some of that crumble. I hope this continues. Black Panther, if this continues to be as big a hit as I think it is, it's going to have a big deal. And also the fact that I think the Wonder Woman film franchise is taken front and center in the DCEU. Yeah, make no word, it's replacing Batman as far as Warner Brothers is concerned, as being like the centerpiece, which is, to me, super exciting. So if they continue to work on this project, I'm hoping they go that route, and Joss Whedon can, I don't know, do whatever he feels like. All right, now let's go to a new segment. No, it's not new. Let's go to everyone's favorite segment. Get on the pole! Get on the pole! Yeah! And the poll this week, I post on my Twitter a poll, so any of my Twitter followers can answer the question however they feel like. And last week I asked who masterminded the assassination of Pink Diamond on Steven Universe. And this is what you guys thought. Let's see. Rose Quartz was 25%, Yellow Diamond 50%, White Diamond, who technically hasn't shown up in the show yet, at 25%, and Blue Diamond zilch. So yeah, people are still kind of pointing fingers at Yellow Diamond. I still suspect it's White Diamond as the big bad, but this show is like pulled some real like tricks out of their hat as far as like where the story's going. So it could be Onion for all I know. All right, now final segment of the day is the Manos comic of the week. And speaking of Batman and Wonder Woman, all that kind of stuff, I didn't pick this book up initially. This is The Brave and the Bold, #1. It's a 6-issue miniseries featuring Wonder Woman and Batman. I actually wasn't going to pick this up, but my buddy Sid Bartu did a glowing review of it and told me you should really have gotten it. And you know what? He was right. This is from Liam Sharp, who had been doing the art on the Greg Rucka issues, the present-day issues, and the Wonder Woman Greg Rucka books. And I love his work. I first saw him like in the 90s working on Hulk, and he has this wonderful, like, detailed fantasy. He does kind of the extreme style, but well, and, you know, proportioned, like these giant figures look like they could move right, you know, which is a problem some extreme artists have. And the creatures of fairy are having quite a problem, and let's just say that without giving too many spoilers. And it's affecting the real world, or Earth anyway. And they come to Diana, while at the same time its effects on a Irish section of Gotham have been felt, and Batman goes to investigate. There's like war, potential war going on in the world of fairy. So Wonder Woman has been brought in as a mediator and immediately brought into a murder mystery, which I assume, since Batman's sharing the title, I assume he's going to help out with the murder mystery part. This art is absolutely gorgeous. Liam Sharp, this is the first time I've seen him on storytelling details, and it's awesome. I love this opening splash page, which is super Lord of the Ringsy. And it's just an excellent work, and also ends with this cliffhanger of, like, you know, Batman just like completely entranced. Apparently it's having such a horrible effect. It's affecting people on the streets. Love this a lot. I'm going to give this 5 out of 5 Ram Chips. Really good first solid issue. I'm going to be checking out the rest of the miniseries as it goes. And I encourage you to check it out, especially if you dig Wonder Woman and that Batman fellow. I think that's almost it. We're going to be talking about the new poll. And the question is simply, what do you think about the Marvel fresh new start? Are you excited? Are you not excited? Do you share some of my trepidations? I don't know. We'll talk about it on Twitter. And we'll talk about that next week with the poll. And I think that's it for now, so push the button, Lindsay. Hey everyone, support The Real Manos on Patreon, or I'll kill you.
I can't update, nobody likes me!